Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly use a step stool that we use in MKs. And before you even touch a step stool and use them, the first thing you want to do is check the black gaskets at the bottom. And the reason I'm telling you that is because we don't want to see any of them broken. Because if you use a ladder in the MK or in the storage room or wherever you need to use them at to get to the high point, you can fall and slip because of that little gasket being broken. So if you see it broken, avoid it. Don't use it. Let your manager know and place a ticket to get it fixed. Another thing that you want to do, depending on how high the item is, to either bring it down or get on the ladder to fill up the coffee, depending on your height. As you see here, we have the big one and we have the small one. And for example, I want to bring down that box, and what I want to do is, depending on my height, since I'm a pretty tall guy, I want to use this smaller one. And like I said, before I use it, I'm going to check the black gaskets to make sure there's not broken, no cracks or nothing. Perfect. I don't see no cracks, I don't see nothing wrong with them, and it's pretty stable, it doesn't slip, so perfect. Another thing, now that when you start using them, you want to put at the right angle. Like I said, I want to get that box down, so I don't want to put the ladder this way. If I do it this way, do it this way right here, I'm going to have to go like this, and then put my hand, twist my body this way. You don't want to twist your body, because you can either pull your muscle or hurt anything in the back, and we don't want that. So please put at the right angle. And what I mean by that is put the ladder facing to the object that you want to put it to. For example, right here is perfect. You go up, and then boom, it's right here. I'm not turning, I'm not doing anything, I'm just boom. So that's the proper way to put your ladder in the right angle. Another thing that you want to avoid is whenever you're, like, for example, in your MK and you want to go up to fill up the coffee machine or just get anything in general in a high part, don't put your metal ladders next to near a power outage. Sorry. And the reason for that is because with the power, you can get electrocuted, or you can cause any serious damage if it's next to it. Now, for the people that need to use the taller ladders, what you want to do is the same thing. Check the black gaskets and make sure everything is functioning with it. Make sure it's properly working. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, just put it out, put it in, make sure everything is working. It's not sliding or anything. Good. That's the right angle. Now for the taller ones, you want to avoid using the very last one, or if it has another step to it, you want to avoid stepping on both of them. So what I would do, I would go up here, and you want to have one hand free for support, just in case, like, you want to fall down, you want to grab something just for support. So for example, use this and do that, and then that way I'll have it right here. Okay, so like I said, don't put your ladder next to the outrages, please. Now, another thing that, as you see when you go outside to your MKs around there, you have chairs, you have tables, you have any type of furniture. Another thing that I want to tell you, please avoid using that as your step stool. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because, for example, you get a chair from outside and you put it as your ladder. Next thing you know, when you put your foot, this is going to slide right off, and you're going to fall on your back and you can get hurt. I don't want that to happen to you guys. Now, another big thing that I don't want you guys to do is that, you guys seen, we do have these spaces right here on the racks that is kind of tempting to just put your foot there and climb up. We don't want to do that, please. And the reason why is because you climb up and you climb up and you climb up. Next thing you know, these things are not stable to carry our body weight. And next thing you know, all this is going to fall back, and it's going to fall on top of you, including you falling and hurting your back. Next thing you know, you're going to have to be out for a month, 2 months. You never know, you're going to get hurt, and we don't want that to happen. So with that being said, please, before you use your ladder, check if you can properly use it. Check if the gaskets are good and not, so it won't slip, so you won't fall. And that's the proper way to use it. So please, when you're gonna use it, please follow this task so you can go home the same way you came.